Thank you for your patience, everybody. Sorry about the delay. We will now start this week's teleconference. As a reminder, this call is being recorded. We're now joined with the head coach of Georgia State University, Trent Miles. If you have a question for Coach Miles, please dial *1 on your phone at this time. Coach, while we're waiting for questions to get in the queue, would you mind starting us off with an opening statement?
Yes, we're going into our week again, our last game, our last time our seniors will play, going in this week, Thanksgiving week against South Alabama, and looking for a good week of practice from our guys so we can find a way to get off this over streak. I think our kids are really battling, getting better each week and playing hard. And actually, with all due respect to Arkansas State, they deserve to win, but our kids played well enough to win, and we felt, we made some critical mistakes with turnovers and block punt that kept us from having a chance to win. But again, Arkansas State deserves all the credit. They did everything they needed to do to win, and we've got to rally the troops and get ready to end the season against South Alabama.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Doug Robertson with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Please go ahead, Doug.
Hey, Coach. Hello,
Doug Robinson. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Knowing that it is the last game and that it is the last chance to earn a win this season, do you or the coaches of players, do y'all feel any more pressure than you would for any other game?
No, I don't want my kids to feel any pressure. There's really, when you're not expected to win, all the people that expect us to win is us. I don't believe that there's, the pressure's not on us. We'll never, we're not going to be the favorite going in. But our kids feel a sense of urgency, I can tell you that, but not pressure. There's a sense of urgency to send these seniors out the right way, and just like I feel we've been trying the whole season, to be honest with you. I mean, they've had a sense of urgency to go out and try to win, and now it's just to the point where we don't have any other shot. This is it. It's the last chance, and it's going to be the last time these seniors play football. From almost all of them, it'll be the last time they ever play a game, ever. There'll be, two of them that have an opportunity to move on, but other than that, it's the last time they're going to strap it on. So, I'm sure that it makes a little bit more of a added, what's the word I'm looking for? Added, not urgency, but just more, just a more sense of we got to get it done.
Mhm. Any injury updates or anything, Coach?
Injury updates, Kel Singleton is questionable to doubtful. One of those two, we don't know yet. He's got to get another meeting with the doctor on his stinger. I don't think there was anything. You got your normal guys that are sore and, might not be able to go much today or tomorrow, but, we'll be ready to play.
Okay.
How long they can play, I don't, you never know. But I can tell you that all of them are going to try to go. I mean, any senior that's banged up, no matter how banged up he is, he's going to try to go. So we don't have any of them sitting it out, except for the ones that have been sitting out the whole season or, for quite a while now.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. Our next questions come from Matt Robertson with the Jonesboro Sun. Please go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach Miles. How are you this morning?
Hey, Matt. I'm doing well. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Hey, I just had two questions for you. First, could you just tell me what you felt like the impact of the blocked punt was on this particular game?
Well, it was huge. It was huge. We don't have a lot of margin for error, and you go in and you have a 10-point lead coming into the second half. Your defense, who we felt was playing really well, we're losing. We had a 10-point lead at the beginning of the second half, and before our defense could ever step on the field, we're trailing. Offense gave up a fumble, and they run it back for a touchdown, come right back, and they block a punt for a touchdown, 14 points on the board, and our defense hadn't even stepped on the field yet. So, that was a very difficult part of the game. I mean, the way we started the second half is part of the reason why we lost. Now, give Arkansas State the credit. They went out and made the plays and did it. But, you know, our kids fought back and ended up taking the lead again. But, you know, then we fumble again, and they were able to take the lead again. So that was the turnovers to start the half, and then the turnover and the fumble in the third quarter that they scored off on that series. Those are things that just kill you, especially when you're some of those guys are young and they're out there battling and they're struggling to try to get a victory, and then Arkansas State's good enough. You don't need to help them. They didn't need our help.
And lastly, you kicked off a couple of times early in the game to McKissick, and he had a couple of big returns. I just wondered what your impression was of him, and did you decide to not kick to him anymore after that?
Yeah, well, we went in thinking we weren't going to kick to him. The one time it was we shouldn't have kicked it to him, and then another time we kicked it. When we did kick it to him, we had one of our young guys go out of his lane and took it. You know, he took it back pretty well. So from then on, it was split kicking down the field. We weren't trying to give them any more yardage than they needed.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Coach Miles. That's all the questions we have for you.
Okay.
Do appreciate your time.
All right. Thanks.
If everyone can stand by, I'll have Larry Blakey and Troy on shortly. Please stand by.